Beat Making Basics.
What's going on YouTube? Beat Making Basics back again with another dope video. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe because I'm coming back with bangers. Today's video, I'm gonna be going over how I made this Drake sample type beat in Logic Pro 10.8. So let's get it. Now, first thing I did here, first thing I'm gonna do is just let y'all get a vibe on the beat. I don't have the beat mixed or anything like that, so it's kind of blaring. My bad. I'm gonna turn it down just a little bit. But this is the beat. This is what we got. And then of course, like the beat will switch like throughout the verses and stuff like that. I have it pitched down here. So anyway, we're like, I know the beat's not all the way finished, but as far as like all the elements and stuff, it's pretty much there. So I want to explain a little bit about what I did to make the beat. I did definitely start off with the sample here. I just thought that was so hard, and basically this is the sample I started off with. It has a lot of juice in there, man. A lot of good little, you know, there's a lot. Let me go to my sounds and see if it's gonna show like the stuff I just grabbed. Alright, cool. So like when I first got this, I just drug it in, right? And it was actually, if you look at it, it's shorter than what it's supposed to be. So I had to literally come over here and turn on the flex tool and over here, and then just moved all the way up here and then it stretched it out. And then that like pretty much lined it up. From there, once I lined up the sample, I was able to drag it and drop it into like the quick sampler. So I just did like this, drug it in there. All right, from there, pretty much got the sample in here. Now I wanted to actually just play it all the way through, but when I started playing around with it, I just kind of came up with this. All right, and you know, after I pretty much came with that sample, I just started working on the drums. So I went over here to, or actually, you know what? Before I started working on drums, I actually grabbed these vocals. So these are the vocals. Let's see where they are. So like if you click on your Apple Loops and then go to Vox Melodics right here, you have to have 0.8, you know, Logic Pro 10.8. But if you do that, then there's a lot of different little hooks and runs and different stuff that you can choose in here. And pretty much that's all I did is just drag and dropped it into the quick sampler. I was able to then kind of play around with it. I did add like a reverb here. This is Valhalla Room. I turned up the decay a little bit, and then I also went in and I did a high pass and low pass filter on the actual sample, and that's how you got this. And then of course, like what I did is blended it together. So anyway, once we got that, I pretty much started working on the drums. First thing I thought or came up with it was this snap. Don't tell me why, but like when I was listening to the snap, when I was going through everything, it just sounded so fire. It's like a good way to start the beat or whatever. Then I found this like trap hi-hat, but I didn't do like a trap hi-hat pattern. And then I added like a live hi-hat just to kind of carry it a little bit and just, you know what I'm saying, instead of so many notes, just kind of like every other note. And then from there, I added a kick pattern. And then I was like, well, it sounds pretty dope, but it just still needs something else. It doesn't sound as soulful as I want it to be. That's when I came in with the snare. I, of course, just started very simple, just putting the snare like every measure or whatever. But then I started adding in some notes just to kind of play around with it. Muted some, you know, played around with it. But this is what we got now. Pretty much that's going to be the beat. I mean, I still have some work to do to it. Obviously, I have to arrange it into song format, mix it, and then put it out. But pretty much all the elements are there. But yeah, man. And then I can also like go in between certain things. So like I said before in the beginning of the video, I have like a lower pitch version of the sample and then like a higher pitch. Really that snap and that snare sound good together. So anyway, y'all, that's pretty much what I wanted to just break down is what I was doing to make this it's like a Drake sample type beat in Logic Pro 10. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel, like and share the video, leave your comments. I do respond. And also make sure you head over to my website, beatmakingbasics.com. You can grab you know, courses, royalty-free loop kits and drum cat packs, you know, mixing templates. I mean, we have a whole lot of more resources other than just the free videos here on YouTube. So just check that out, and I'll see you in the next video. You got another one.